Happy Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be getting started here in just 3 minutes. Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome to Quarters Without Borders. I see we got someone jumped in the stream already. We'll be starting here in about 2 minutes. We have crested that 11 a.m. hour. We will be starting here in just a few moments. All right, happy Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you're having a fantastic week out there. Started things right off yesterday, and hopefully we're continuing that positive streak on through the rest of today. Welcome to Quarters Without Borders. This is your first time viewing the channel. A little bit about what we do here. We're a gaming channel where we do all sorts of gaming. Right now, we're starting with a video game, The Last of Us Part 2 for the PlayStation 4. We're playing this right now on a PlayStation 4 Pro. And like the arcades of yesteryear, every time we fail or have to retry, I am donating 25 cents to a particular charity. In this case, we're donating to the United Way of Central Ohio. We've been playing for a little over 1 week so far, and if you haven't had a chance to check out the previous videos, I would encourage you. You can find them on the Twitch channel or back on the YouTube archives at Quarters Without Borders. We have raised about $16.75 thus far, and we're, I think, about, 15, 16 hours into the game. So, things are going well so far. Welcome, welcome. I see we got someone else jumped in. We are going to get started right away. We left off really yesterday, in a rather interesting spot. We were escaping the WLF, and to do so we ran kind of into the sewers slash subway. But of course, the underground was covered with infected. So we managed to clear some things out. We found a mysterious corpse, a poor victim of some unknown type of infected. And we left off about to crawl into this little tiny air duct, which I'm sure is going to go absolutely horribly. And I'm sure we'll find out what that type of infected is. So if you're just tuning in, I hope you're having a great Tuesday morning so far. Do, 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 do. And without further ado, here we go. It's always the last 10% that takes the longest, right? I just realized you can't actually see the loading bar. There it is. It's that last 10%. So I did get a great comment, actually, talking with Mr. Magana after the stream yesterday. About how certain streamers have the kind of the chroma keyed out backdrop, the green screen. That way you don't see all this stuff behind me right now. That is something that I am working on. I was able to pick up my green screen yesterday, so I have it with me today. I didn't get it set up this morning, but fingers crossed sometime this week. As long as there's no major technical difficulties, it will be working. And just one more layer added to the stream. And that way you can kind of see past me. You're not going to have this big, square blocking up the bottom corner. Okay, so we've gone back just a little bit here. We're going to go ahead and go through this door again. Once again, another person that seems to have taken their infection to a whole new level. A little notification. We've got 46 supplements. Is there anything worth upgrading? And let's see, inventory stock. 1 medkit, 1 Molotov, 1 stun bomb, 3 trap mines. Which I just want to say trip mine. It's really difficult to say trap mine. Happy Tuesday, Flanagan. Hope you're having a great day. I hope your new addition to the animal family is kind of settling in just right. I know there's like a whole process, isn't there, to getting them acclimated to new spaces, like where you keep them in like one room for a while before you let them out, and they slowly get to explore more and more of the house. And we have our machete, which I would like to upgrade again. The machete and the fire axe seem to be my favorite weapons. Not so happy with the acclimating phase, or not so happy with just giving her like the run of the place. Faster prone movement. I'm not too interested in this crafting skill tree right now, but definitely the stealth skill tree, because faster stealth kills, that's my jam right now, so that's what I'm working toward. Unfortunately, we do not have enough to get faster prone movement. We need another 4 supplements, so with the 1 room. The picture you sent, it doesn't look like it's like a kitten. It looks like it's an adult cat. Was it like a rescue or an adoption? Or like a friend's cat that they can't look after anymore? Or
Dina, this way.
Oh, there's only a ton of infected gunk in here too, isn't there?
Got another sandwich! Just get out of here! No! Watch out!
We get a glimpse of it. Maybe not a glimpse. Something called a shambler, and there's some very gunky sounds going on.
I got you! I got you!
Run, dude. Oh my god. And it's still alive.
Holy fuck.
Was that acid? It looked like it was spores. Man, he was like, I got you, I got you. And he's like carrying his wounded buddy away, and it just got too close. And it exploded, and there was definitely a cloud of spores, but, I mean, his body looks like it's smoldering. Dang. I mean, I know they're the enemy and all, but you can't help but empathize. Only 2 months old, wow. So it is like a kitten. That's exciting. How is she getting along with your other furry friends? Well, there's a way down, but that shambler, as they called it, is certainly still down there. You can see all the spores coming up. Anything worth exploring in here? I doubt it, but... And perhaps that's a good sign. Maybe we should use that shotgun instead of the pistol. When we ultimately deal with this thing. Because we know that's going to happen. Okay, we're in some sort of mess hall. Ooh, actually it's a different room. Oh, but it's coming. It's coming. Question is it blind? Like a clicker? I mean, that thing is gross. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, it has eyes. It definitely has eyes. It maybe has really poor eyesight, though. It does not seem to actually...
Ellie! Over here!
Nope, not what I wanted to do. Wrong button. Did not mean to click melee. The square button is the same button that you use to switch weapons. Like if you hold it correctly, which is what I was trying to do. Shamblers attack with noxious clouds that cause damage over time. Well, when they mean over time, they mean instantaneously. There's our first quarter for the day. Well, that's good. But again, that's really good. It can always be weird introducing a new pet into the household, especially with existing pets. Hopefully they get along well. Especially because, you know, the new one's so young. Working on not touching them. I do like the position I'm in up here, though, because they don't seem to be interested in climbing up here to get me. And they are certainly hardy, because I went through my 5 shotgun rounds, and I'm pretty sure every single one of them was on target. I gotta say, these things look a little creepy. I don't know if I can actually get behind him and assassinate one of them. Hopefully he'll go away. It's this one that I'm concerned about. Only one way to find out if you can assassinate him, right? definitely heard me. I mean, I'm not sure I'd want to experiment with assassinating creatures in real life. Like, I'd want to let somebody else try that.
Fuck. There's another one.
Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Is that a soldier over there? Somehow? With the flashlight? Oh no, that's Dina. Well, wait till this noxious cloud disperses. I'm surprised I actually survived a hit. I mean, I gotta... Oh, there goes my... Oh, nope, never mind. My machete broke. Well. We are now learning how to deal with something new.
Fuck these assholes. Did they get you? No, I'm clean.
Wow.
Shamblers? Is that what they called them?
Oh, there goes my
Yeah.
shotgun rounds.
Where the hell do shamblers come from?
I don't fucking know. But they're disgusting.
Agreed. Agreed. And they're pretty hardy. I mean, those are... I mean, that was 2 solid shotgun blasts to drop one. Yeah, it did seem like I couldn't touch them. Like, I went up to grab, and I should have been close enough to initiate a behind choke, and it definitely would not let me do it. Now, once again, that may have just been me making an error in how I was playing, but I don't think I can actually grab them from behind. And there's not really, you know, with all the, like, the fur coat of fungus they have around their heads, I really doubt you'll be able to get an effective, you know, sneak attack on them. Although I did survive the encounter. I mean, it got one hit on me. I don't know if it got spores on me or not, but it definitely got a hit, and I was able to get away. So I know it's not like an instantaneous death. Let's see what Ellie wrote about Summer. Or Summer. Shimmer is what it just said. Ellie wrote about Shimmer. Shimmer. You move... Oh, no. I thought it said I miss you so much. Because of how she passed away. No, this is the newest journal entry. Shambler. How are there new infected? It'd be really cool if I could, like, quit turning pages. And it'd be really cool if I could actually look at the picture she's drawing. There we go. Yeah, they got just all this mass built up around their shoulders and neck. It's worth trying again. Trying to assassinate him again, but we'll see. Good morning, Magana. Good morning, Tigger. How are you both this morning? Glad you could jump in the stream. If I did grab them from behind, they would likely spray acid at you. I would imagine that's probably what would happen. I think it's worth trying at least one more time. The next time I encounter him. We got us another happy Sunday, Tuesday morning out there. What better way to celebrate than to be deep down in a dark sewer fighting zombies? And our success streak from yesterday very quickly evaporated. I mean, that wasn't very long into this play that Shambler totally wrecked me, so. Emergency maintenance only. this is definitely barricaded. Although, why we can't just move that folding table out of the way, I do not know. That's the room with the soldier. That's probably the way we have to go. So let's see if there's any... Oh, it's a microphone. That's a little odd. I don't know what kind of room this is. Anything useful down here? Or no? No, there certainly is not any sunshine down here, but that's not going to stop us from smiling. Alright, here we go. This is the room where they made their stand. It looks like we're going to open up this sliding door with that chain. Let's see if those soldiers that met an untimely end, let's see if they have any equipment we could make use of. Man, they're still smoking.
Look at those acid burns. No, I'm good.
Ammo? Nope, your gun is empty. Convenient that all these soldiers use their last round of ammo right before they go. And that guy's gun is empty. How did they even get in this room? Like, did they close the shutter behind them? Or maybe they're the ones that put the table in front of the door on the other side, barricaded themselves in, only to realize that this place had shamblers. Alright, I think we're ready to continue on. See if we can make it out of all this craziness. Still not enough to repair that yet, although we could put another med pack. And I'm gonna say that's the right thing to do right now.
Let's see where this takes us.
Hopefully it's not too noisy.
Take your time. Almost done. Okay.
Huh. I mean, I get why they have to do that for game purposes, but I really don't think that shutter is going to be that heavy or that table that rickety in order for that to actually have happened. So let's just hope we're actually making progress. This isn't just a dead end that we just locked ourselves in.
It looks clear. As far as I can see. Good. Shamblers? As if the others weren't bad enough. Guess that's nature for you. Yeah, well, nature's an asshole.
Maintenance and station access. That sounds promising. Sounds like a way out. We have a door for storage. And there's apparently a lot more to go exploring, so let's take this one at a time. If we can get some stuff out of this, that could be really useful. Got something. So how is everybody's Tuesday going out there? Anything exciting on the schedule for the day? Oh, I bet we can crawl under this. There's totally something back here. And by something, apparently that means we have us another little thing to go under. Lots of stuff. that a trading card? Yes, it is. Dr. Daniela. Dr. Daniela Starr. Brains 100, Brawn 50, affiliation in the Future Alliance. That's a new one. Home planet, Earth. I guess that's her real name that she's going by. Recruited by Spark Century 22. This is like an alternate universe here. Out of Titan's best science academy, brilliant Daniela Starr was assigned to the Ion Engine Development Team. Under the watchful eye of her colleagues, she came up with plans that exceeded everyone's wildest expectations. But when she learned her superiors planned to use her technology for energy weapons, she scuttled her research and fled to Ganymede. Now, under the protection of the Future Alliance, she is on the verge of developing mankind's first faster-than-light vessel. She is a hero. Let's go unlock this little guy. Anything else before I move on? Nope, totally worth it though. Totally worth it getting that little storage locker. It looks like Dina has already gone to the next room already, so that's where we're going next. I think I have enough now to upgrade my machete again though. Huh. Or it's currently still upgraded. Maybe you can only upgrade them once. So once it's upgraded, it has to just break. You can't just continue to use the same melee weapon over and over and over again. New glass? Didn't you just? I feel like of everybody I know, you get glasses the most. I feel like you just got new glasses, like prescription and everything, or just frames. And you know for shizzle that you're gonna have to send me a picture later, because I do want to see your new glasses. Especially if they make you look like a nerd. Then again, you're like basically a doctor now, so. Oh, we have a note. What is this? The code is 152 question. Okay, enough hints. If you can't figure the rest out, I'm with the wrong man. Enjoy. V. Okay, so it's clearly a personal note here. Why would you get just frames? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a thing. Like, if you had the same prescription and you got tired of wearing the same glasses, like, just change your frames. Isn't that like a thing? I mean, I've never done that personally, but as someone that also wears corrective lenses, I feel like that would be a thing. Good morning, subs. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the stream. Okay, yes, you have been a doctor for 3 years, but, like, you're just finishing your residency, man. What is that? Hey, Dewey. Forgot the code again? Get me a soda, and the code is yours. V. And then an article. Miraculous survival in suburb thought abandoned. Lower Queen Anne. Military forces were surprised yesterday to discover a whole community alive and well. While the surrounding neighborhoods were entirely overrun with victims of the cordyceps infection that's been ravaging the nation, these survivors had managed to keep their streets and homes clear all by themselves for the past 6 months. Found just days away from running out of food, it's a story worthy of calling a miracle. The community members unanimously credited their survival to one woman, pages torn, than just any ordinary prepper. She had stocked her bunker with enough supplies for her entire neighborhood. Kiko, or should I say Mr. Magana, this is totally an article about you. I mean, granted, this is about a woman, but still. If a zombie outbreak goes out, I imagine you're going to have the bunker, and we're all hoarding at your place, so. When asked what inspired her, answered was she'd had a vision of catastrophe, attributing the out to a divine retribution. They refused to join quarantine, as the text just kind of wanders off. I guess they stayed. Lower Queen Anne. So apparently there's a little community living somewhere. If it has to do with this group called the Scars, or that double helix symbol, I don't know. But maybe that's the picture of the woman that we've been seeing over and over and over again. Subliminal, how is your Tuesday morning going? Well, we got the soda.
Let's see.
And that's the passcode for the door. And I don't believe I have any other information on this couple, Dewey and V. So I'm not really sure what data I'm going to have to go off of. I could just guess. I mean, that's totally an option here. One, 5, 2. If you can't figure out the rest, I'm with the wrong man. Enjoy. I assume that number is something specific for the two of them. 1, 5, 2. Oh, wow. So apparently you can only input each number once, which makes this a lot easier, because it's only letting me select either 3 or 4. I cannot select anything else, which isn't quite how these number combinations usually work, but this will make it a lot easier. Well, I feel like this is the Price is Right here. Is it 3-4 or 4-3? I'm gonna say 3-4. Sorry, Bob. Let's say it was 1-5-2 as the combination.
Yes.
How'd you do that?
Magic.
Wow,
You're my
I
favorite.
literally almost said magic. Just woke up. Yeah, you woke up to find a fantastic Tuesday all around you. It is sunny, it is warm. The locker room full of stuff here. What else we got? Lots to explore, lots to take. Nothing. Oop, something that I didn't even see. That might have been supplements. It was supplements. All right, let's increase our faster prone movement by 50%. And then that'll give me improved silencers. All right, this is going rather well so far. I feel like that door code was kind of a give me there. Like, the fact that you could only enter the numbers one at a time, or once per code, made that a lot easier than it should have been. Excuse me. We have a jump down area. I don't think we're climbing any more vents here. And this door's probably gonna be locked. At the very least, it's barricaded. And of course, the exit's right there.
Around. I like your optimism.
Station access. Can never be simple, can it? Here we go.
Shit. Shamblers.
Okay. Where? There's one. Let's get up into the area. Oh, it's like right behind me. I don't know if it has a way to get through that. Oh, it does. It totally can. Well, I do have 2 shotgun rounds. Oh, man. That's a normal zombie. What's making this really difficult is I have like no visibility. It is very hard to see what's going on. I mean, we could try the assassination attempt again on the Shambler. I mean, I have a feeling it's not going to work. Man. That thing's just like feeding off the electricity up there. Oh, the Shambler shambled off somewhere. I don't know if he can see me through that metal fence. I would assume he could, but I don't know. And now I don't know where the regular zombie wandered off to. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Where did it go? I think it's right there, but I can't tell. Of course, the Shambler's right there. Oh, man. Things are gonna go south in a hurry. I can't melee attack these things. And I'm on the assumption that I can't assassinate. Oh, God.
Watch it!
Well, okay. Apparently I can melee attack them. Oh, that just really did very well. So I did finish off that Shambler with my shank. I don't know what happened to my machete. I don't know where it went. Okay. Let's try the assassination attempt one more time. Come on. Come on. Do what you're gonna do, fool. Do what you're gonna do. Oh god! Oh god! Every time I'm shambling. Shamblers have thick armor. Use your most powerful weapons to defeat them. Okay, well that kind of confirms our suspicions here. And they have rather keen senses because that guy was on to me. So, on your idea here, Mr. Magana, as I've been kind of uploading these videos to YouTube, I'm working on the Saturday stream, which was like 8 hours. I've been playing with the idea of also doing like a highlight video, a way of editing it down so it's more bite-sized. I mean, granted, you're gonna lose the content, so if you're interested in like following the narrative, it won't all be there. But I think that would be a situation that's ripe for something like what you're talking about. Oh gosh! Get back! Get back! So yeah, hopefully, you know, in the future we'll have kind of edited down highlight videos, and maybe there could be a music video every day I'm shambling. This is going to be tricky. I wish she would like, I'd like to get the shotgun. And I wish they wouldn't have tied weapon switching to the melee attack. Because it has resulted in a number of deaths so far. I can't seem to sneak up on this guy. I've tried twice just in this encounter, and he seems to notice me every time. I assume they have vision, and they might be able to smell me. That's the odd thing. It almost sounds like he's sniffing. Once I get close... Dina, what are we dealing with? What are we dealing with? We can deal with this stuff. Obviously not the Shambler. We don't want to deal with the Shambler. Oh, shoot, 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 shoot! Shamblers cannot be stealth killed. Well, once again, thank you for confirming that. Because every time I get close, it knows. Quit melee attacking, and switch your weapons, please. Now, it did appear as if once I macheted that Shambler, it only took a single shotgun blast to down. So to me, that may be worth it. And I think we have 2 regular zombies to deal with and 1 other Shambler. And I really don't know how I'm going to deal with the other Shambler. Oh, but I just have an idea. What about... Okay, a Molotov would work. What about the trip bombs? If I can get my trip mines out... Which I wish I could see what Ellie is holding in her inventory. Because really kind of a pain in the butt. You're trying to see what equipment she's using. Coming back. Oh, come on. What are you carrying? Is it a med pack right now? I think you're carrying a med pack. I need to get the trip bombs back. That's a stun bomb. I don't want a stun bomb. I want the trip bomb. I don't want a brick. I mean, if it's a Molotov that it takes, then it's a Molotov that it's going to be. I would just prefer to use a trip mine. I think it's game mechanics. Because I've had the same problem, and it usually gets, like, it's just the timing. Like, if you hit square, you're going to melee attack. If you want to switch inventory weapons, you have to, like, hit left or right first, and then hit square. You can't really hit them at the same time. I don't think it registers it that quickly. So oftentimes when I'm in the midst of combat, I mean, the prompts tell you to use R1 to quick switch weapons. But then you have to cycle through them in a certain order, and I'd much rather switch directly to the weapon I want. But in order to do that, you have to use the arrow mechanic, and that relies on the square button. So I think just when you're in the heat of the moment, it becomes rather difficult. It's a lot easier just to spam the button, and all of a sudden you're melee attacking when you don't mean to be. So let's get this Molotov out. What's that? Okay, I was hoping the Molotov, because it showed that in one of these little pictures, would be effective enough to just take it out. Apparently the creature just burns for a while. So let's stay here. If I can get the trip mines. I don't know why I have so much trouble accessing my trip mines. Like, I can click up all day, and it's never gonna... Oh! That's trip mine. How? How did that just happen? Yes, flaming zombie. It only made things worse. All of a sudden the zombie's on fire. So when that dude turns around and leaves, I'm gonna put a trip mine, because I know his general control route. I find it interesting, he makes noise when he steps on that, like, glass or whatever that is. Okay, that's one. And let's set one at the top of the stairs, because I feel that's where the next zombies are coming from. And we'll just return to our hiding spot. We will equip our shotgun, even though we only had 2 shots with it. And now, with our web blade, we wait. I like how the trip mines glow in my acoustic vision, as if they make a lot of noise. I feel pretty good about this. I think that trip mine will take out that shambler. Hopefully that trip mine will take out the other shambler. And then we can clean up just regular old zombies. You know what? Maybe even a Molotov would be a good idea to have right now. Just in case. Alright. It's showtime. Oh, that's... Oh, it's on fire too. Fantastic. They don't know where I'm at. There are 3 zombies and a shambler. And one zombie's on fire, and he's spreading the fire. He was on fire, he spread it to another zombie by running past him. Maybe they'll burn to death. That'd be fantastic. Oh no, the fire went out. Okay, we have 1 trip mine, unmolested. These are certainly agitated, though. The shambler's probably going back to his original spot. Can I get... Here we go. Here's the trip mines again. I swear these trip mines do not come out all the time. Okay. That went well. We were able to actually probably damage those zombies, I hope. The ones we lit on fire. Is it wandering this way, or is it not wandering this way? That is the question. It's wandering that way. Now, I know that likes to wander over. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know where the next trip bomb is going. Wait for that one to go by. Oh, really?
Look out! Hey! I got one!
What? Ellie, turn around. Oh shit. Oh shoot. Run, run. Keep running, keep running. Tina, where you at? Use the trip bomb. Done, fool. I think we did it.
Okay. I'm ready to get out of here.
Same.
Woo! I need a new melee weapon and I can upgrade it. I think... I mean, that wasn't... Ooh, that is a good tip, Mr. Magana. Throw the, get them all grouped, because they were grouped there for a while. I just threw the Molotov at the big guy, and it did spread, which was kind of nice. But if I would have waited, I probably could have caught them better as a group. So I think... I don't know, maybe it was broken glass or something. They definitely, when this Shambler would walk by here, it would hit something on the ground and it made noise. Or it registered as noise. So that's kind of a nice little touch. Look at this, what do you know? It's the exact same photo that, like, everybody has in this world. Of the two girls with the baby doll. Man, that was intense. But with a little old school hustling, we were able to get through it just fine. It's like flooded down there. I think Ellie's hurting a little bit. We're gonna use a med pack. That's why we get 2 of them. And I want the revolver because I have significantly more ammo for it. We have a vent, which may just be a way to get to another part of this room. Make the combat encounter a little more interesting. We have a little water area. I feel like we are single-handedly just like cleaning up the streets here in Seattle. Not only are we removing the WLF, then at the same time we're clearing out infected, destroying trip mines. Like we're like the safety brigade. Man, there was another one of the zombies that just like turned into stuff. Ooh, there's our exit. Oh, actually, I wonder where that goes then. Oh, I'm confused. I just got lost. This... oh, okay, that just jumps into the other room. That door's not going anywhere fast. So... Zombieland to Ghost Town. I mean, absolutely. That's... I feel like no one else... The way the game is set up, obviously it's set up to create encounters and facilitate interesting interaction. But I definitely feel like it's kind of like a shooting gallery almost. Like when we were going through Capitol Hill, not only were there patrols every single block, and they were placed in a way to give the impression that they were actively patrolling and moving around, but at the same time, every building that you went inside of had zombies. Like the bookstore and things. So I'm like, wait, this doesn't make sense. If these patrols are actively patrolling, the zombies would hear them and come out of the buildings, or the patrols would have the responsibility to go through and clear the buildings, so that there's not just pockets of zombies that could sneak out behind enemy lines every single time. So, I mean, it only came into fruition because I had to venture through all of that area, but it just seemed awfully convenient. So here we go. Made it to the other side of this little barricade thing, and we got our way out. Hopefully there's not a huge army of people waiting on the other side. Well, let's not speak too soon, I guess.
One sec. There.
Okay, so what does that do? Because we know we very thoroughly cleared every single thing behind us. And if we need to escape from this room that we just walked into, that's just going to slow down our egress. We're back in a subway again. Danger, no trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. Why would they have this sign down here? The only people that should be down here are maintenance technicians, which I would feel like would have the right to be down here. It's not like this is a spot that people would just be hanging out and wandering around. It's clearly like a switching station or something. I'm not going that way because of that conveniently placed brick that I do not know where it came from. If it had fallen from above, maybe, but I just imagine some like super buff janitor with like a push broom. He's just like, I'm just gonna sweep this aside, and he just pushes it over to the doorway.
What the hell happened here? I'm gonna say some kind of train crash. Thanks, Sherlock.
Speaking of zombies and train crashes, if you have yet to see the South Korean zombie movie, Train to Busan, I would highly recommend it. I believe you can catch it currently on Netflix. But it is definitely the movie is in Korean, so it is a subtitled movie for English watchers. But it is phenomenal. Like, it is how you need to do a good zombie movie. It's not just about the zombies, it's not just about gore, but there's plenty of the action and all that stuff, but it tells kind of a human story. Very well done film. Once again, that film is Last Train to Busan, B-U-S-A-N. It's a city in Korea. But if you want zombie on train action, that is your movie. Anything? Don't think so. More fungal mass. Seems to just kind of be the new decor. And we do have daylight ahead, so that is promising. Supplements, 2 bottles of them, like in a shipping container. People were just like shipping supplements. We have 22, and we need how much to get upgraded silencers? 40. We're over halfway there. That is exciting.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I wonder how long they kept these running past Outbreak Day.
can we get up there?
I see some light up that way.
Thank you, Dina. I only noted that 5 minutes ago.
Up we go then.
least the electricity is no longer operational. I don't have to worry about that. This is also very Uncharted feeling. Uncharted 2 specifically. Okay. We do have a pipe. Conveniently placed yellow pipe there, next to the red, we'll just call it a crate, for the sake of it being a crate. The subtle little art details
Yeah, coming.
let you know where to go, and all of the very high quality chaos. Now, do you think we can get on top of this train? Because that would be really cool. We should be able to. Because that's where you would hide a secret. On top of that train. Huh. I like the texture work on this subway tiling. There's our way down. We're not going to get to that end of it, apparently. They have given us plenty of options for making our way through this mayhem. Anything worth picking up back here? Or just dead end for the sake of being a dead end? Maybe there in case someone fell trying to make their way through this. Celebrating 40 years. This reminds me a lot of the whole subway sequence in the first The Last of Us.
Getting closer to light.
Toward the end, with just tons of zombies. Definitely recall that being a pain. We're going up.
Hey, let me get you up there.
Yeah.
And I think at long last, well, she's gonna push that thing over for me. At long
What you got?
last, we may have made it out of the jaws of combat.
Come on.
Escaping the sewers, escaping the WLF.
Okay. Let's rally.
I know you were tired. You were
We're
tired
almost
yesterday.
out. Lead on.
Suitcases with plenty of clipping foliage. Foliage. It's an odd word to say. Foliage. And we're out. More or less. Oh no. Stop it, 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 stop it. Dang, Dina. That was close.
Ellie, your mask. Here, we can share mine.
No!
Don't take it off! Ellie, stop! Ellie, stop! What? No! Ellie, no!
Stop! I'm not infected. I'm immune. I'm not coughing, do you see? Fuck. Dina. Shit.
Oh my.
Can you run?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's fucking go! Go!
Oh my god. Get off her.
Run, Dina!
Ellie!
right here!
Oh
Don't
my
fall
god.
down!
Clickers and everything. So I may have spoke a little too... Ah! Get off me! A little too early about us getting into combat. Oh my god.
This way! Hurry!
Hurry in.
Go right! Come on!
Okay, this is good. This fence should hold for a little bit, right? Maybe not. Oh, shoot, no! That's a square for you. I meant to square and kill that one zombie, and I hit square twice, just in panic mode. And of course, she just like, teleported over there and shanked that clicker. Come on, you're immune. Just shake off the neck wound. No big deal. Okay, let's do this. Oh my god. Okay, she put the zombie in one stab last time. A run game. Absolutely, just run away from the zombie. I feel like this first zombie needs to get killed. We'll just avoid it. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
There's a gate! Move it!
It's like...
It's in the gate!
Oh my god. Maybe it's Corp will jam it up. Oh my gosh.
Dina! On your feet.
Let's keep going, because this probably still isn't secure. Outside.
Hey,
The Pinnacle Theater. We've been looking for that.
what do you say we rest in that theater?
That sounds so fucking good.
So, this is kind of neat. There's a lot of foliage. Word of the day. Foliage. On this building. And you can watch as it kind of renders in. So if you watch the top edge of the screen, as I pan up, you're going to see all the little white geometry. Interesting. You know what I was really hoping for? Was like a ton of WLF outside, and we just unleash this horde of zombies on them. And then we escape in the chaos. Can I look at the map right now? No, I cannot. Pinnacle presents Cassandra. Well, here's that rain and thunderstorm that we were kind of expecting earlier in the day. It's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's just Seattle, right? It's supposed to rain a lot there. Just the time kind of really seems like it's jumping around. Because I feel like we should have got to the Pinnacle movie theater before we did the TV station thing, just based on the map. But maybe not. Maybe we just went backwards.
Almost there.
Take refuge in the theater, assuming it's not a safe house for WLF.
I got you.
That was intense.
Got it?
We're gonna get any rest at once. Well, that's not good.
Alright, we're good. Come on.
So I'm gonna question the validity. Maybe that's not the right word. The effectiveness of that debris pile and barricading that door. If Ellie, granted, I'm sure she's pretty strong. She's killed plenty of people. But Ellie was able to knock that down with 3 shoves. And that chair is going to do more good than that entire pile of stuff. This is a key example of work smarter, not harder. Oh yeah, that would have been so
You want to
awkward.
tell me what's going on with you?
She breathes and all of a sudden it's just...
What's going on with me?
She gets infected that way. Look, I'm not
Ellie.
coughing.
I just saw you breathe spores.
I told you.
She did tell you.
I'm immune.
Okay. You're immune? Come on.
I was bitten a long time ago.
The fuck are you talking about?
I was bitten and nothing happened.
the chemical burn.
Maria and Tommy and Joel are the only ones who know. Knew. Now you know.
Look at her just
Can't
fidgeting with her hands. That's a nice little detail.
get you infected if that's what you're worried about. I can't make you immune either.
Highlander. There's a handful of immune people scattered throughout the continental west.
Ellie.
Hunt them down and absorb their DNA. There can be only one.
I think I'm pregnant.
What?
Well, that complicates things.
Don't worry, it's not yours. What are we... What are we supposed to do now? Nothing.
Talk about left field. Did not see this coming.
For a second. Are you fucking kidding? How long have you known?
It was late a few weeks ago.
A few weeks? We could have still turned back.
I didn't know. I wasn't sure, okay? I didn't want to be a burden.
Well, you're a burden now, aren't you?
Ooh. Oh, no.
Make sure this place is secured. You just rest.
Man. Every zombie she kills. Oh, you could tell she's upset. Look at that face. That is, well, yeah, it's kind of an upset face. Dina's just like, I ain't having this. I mean, granted, I don't know too much about the stages of pregnancy here. But, only a few weeks in, I think, you know, she should still be pretty able to move and stuff, right? Still adventure and go on this killing spree. The amazing sorcerer. Man, it makes things complicated. I wonder whose kid it is. Maybe that Dan. I think his name was Danny, right? Danny? Be nice if we could hear the rain pattering on the building. Nice little touch. Bathrooms. Oh, there's Cassandra. That's the thing that was advertised out front. And a staircase. So I guess we'll check out the ground floor first. Things Beyond. Now, that's not a reference to Stranger Things. I don't know what is. And Mahio? Is that an O on the end or a D? Mahio and his genie. I guess I'm not breaking that. And this place was emptied long ago. See nothing useful. I mean, there's clearly military style supplies here. And this place was barricaded. Little shank. Supplements, that's what we need. That's odd. like this sideways toilet. Like there's room for plumbing, like in this little section of wall. I mean, I get it's probably like the easy accessibility stall, but it just seems a very odd placement to be like right up against that wall, which also goes outside. Jesse was his name. First trimester. So would you say someone in their first trimester would be still well equipped to handle a cross-country murder spree? Or would that be something that, in your professional
Pregnant.
opinion, you'd recommend
Fucking
against?
pregnant. How could you keep something like that?
Whoa, we got a tent. Like someone was totally camping and living here.
Shit. There's someone living here?
My thoughts exactly. I mean, it'd be a super cool place to live, though. I mean, I'd live in a theater. Maybe not the safest place to barricade. I mean, I get the sniper overhang. That's a nice touch. But I feel like, you know, maybe a back office would be a lot safer. I mean, this is some pretty good crafting skills right here. And yes, there is this weird... I mean, they've done a good job predicting, I guess, what you're going to feel in this game. And then just having Ellie or Dina express those emotions themselves, like 5 seconds late. It's an odd balcony that goes nowhere. Constant vomiting. That would kind of get in the way. Interesting. See, this is why we do this channel, right? This is the opportunity to explore life questions, such as first trimester pregnancies and their potential adverse effects on cross-country murder sprees. 34 days. Another barricade, although barricaded from this side. Trading card. The Beyond. That's pretty cool. Brains 80, brawn 40. I feel like all the numbers have been even so far. I don't think they grade in odd numbers. Real name Imani Graves, with no affiliation. After a near-death experience that left her in a coma for 2 weeks, this seasoned detective found that she could cross from our world to the spirit world, allowing her to communicate with the dead. Now known as Beyond, she splits her time between solving murder investigations and serving as a spiritual medium for grieving families seeking closure. However, her forays into the spirit world are clearly hastening her demise. She looks considerably older than her 35 years. How much longer does she have? Nobody knows. She is a hero. I'm just waiting for like the inevitable Etsy collection of the entire trading card set. The word is rampage. Cross-country rampage. That's a reference. Are they still making Archer episodes? Is that a show that's still continuing? I haven't seen it in so long. Now, this looks like a cool movie. Taking the Byways. Beautifully executed, unexpected twist. Well done. The nice motorcycle on the front. Things beyond. Employees only. Man, it just keeps going. I'm trying to clear and proceed. Archer in Star Trek. Wow. How many seasons are we up to now? I feel like I'd watched, what, like 6 seasons? I figured. Needs a key. Basically, any door that they took the time to put the geometry for a lock on it is going to be locked. How did I know that was going to be locked? Now, of course, with the employees only area, which will conveniently get us probably to a spot with the key. Plenty of supplies, light bulbs, got a hose, or maybe it's a power cord running outside. Definitely a power cord. That's one gig I've always wanted to do. Oh my. This strikes me like, I mean, maybe this is movie stuff. Judging by the military bags, the federal paperwork, this strikes me as like a detonator. This is like the briefcase or the football that the president carries, right? Like you open it, flip the switches, little countdown timer comes on. Tom Cruise flies it at the last second to stop it from blowing up. Like this is stuff that's going to explode. I've always wanted to be a movie projectionist. That's one gig I've never had the opportunity to do. September 13th. I don't think they're coming back. Let's not write that. Instead of erasing it, let's just scratch it out. They're not coming back. 10 seasons. Oh, wow. Either got ambushed or they ditched me. Not my fault. I got sick. At least the fever's gone, but now I'm effing starving. Can probably raid the buildings nearby for food, then see if I can raise someone on the radio. September 15th. Constant rain means I at least won't die of thirst. Unfortunately, it makes keeping the electricity... Unfortunately, it keeps making the electricity conk out all the time. Makes it kind of hard to use the radio. Not like anyone's answering anyway. The WLF can't have hit all the Fedra listening posts. No way. Need to keep trying. So it's a Fedra soldier that holed up here. September 16th, dreamt they were laughing as I slowly bled out from a gut shot. Woke up an hour ago, still shaking. Need a cigarette. You think there'd be a pack or two stashed somewhere in a effing theater, but apparently not this one. September 19th, power went out again. Going to head to the roof and see if I can get it back on. Oh no. Because the power is certainly not on. Ooh, here's a nice map. Capitol Hill, that was an area we were exploring before. Medical Center, I'm assuming this little squiggly line right at the tip of my gun is I-5. I don't know. There's Lower Queen. What was there? There was a note you read earlier that mentioned something about Lower Queen or Queen something, where they had the civilization town that was gathered. And there's a good chance that was referring to this group that we're going to run into later. I don't know Seattle very well, so. Cool projector. Anything else really worth taking in here? Taking stuff from the ground, apparently. Now, if I remember correctly, that's going to be a Fight Club reference right there. And that's a solid Fight Club reference.
Need to get the power going.
Wouldn't that be cool, though? Has anyone here actually worked as a projectionist before? Or even in a movie theater? Has anyone had that job before? Part-time? Or full-time? Or, summer job as a kid? Second rule, don't talk about fighting. Well, I assume this Fedra guy is going to still be up here. But then again, it wasn't raining when we came into town, so... Nice little side exit. I liked that they took the time to kind of simulate how rain comes down in sheets, so you can really see it's kind of like waving, coming down in waves over there. Luxury apartments. Wow, that's a tall building. Well, let's go up. I did not work in a movie theater. I applied, actually, to work in a movie theater in high school, but they never got back to me. They were like, we'll get back to you for an interview, and they never called me back. And I got another job after that, or before that, so. It's something that's still on the to-do list. When it will happen, I don't actually know, though. And considering the current circumstances, I know Cinemark announced that they're supposed to be opening at the end of July, actually, and I think Marcus is open already. That's awesome. Did your friend get, like, free movies and stuff? And, like, if anyone's interested in stock news, you know, Cinemark stock is trading pretty low right now. Don't know if it'll go up, but hopefully, at least I'm hoping, the Cinemark stock will go back up. We have to wait another month before we find out when they reopen. Yep, he did not make it. I mean, although to be honest, it looks like maybe he might have got electrocuted and burned to death. Which is awfully comforting, considering I'm going to try to do the exact same thing. And I'm only soaking wet right now. We got more gaps in the geometry right there. Every generator apparently relies on coal pumps. Wow, okay.
Got it.
Oh, it came on.
Damn. You get fried? Well, better you than me.
Well, thankfully he sacrificed his life to get that plugged in. I mean, it's actually smoking. I don't know if that's something I would trust to hold very long. Saw parts of lots of movies. Yeah, that would be, I mean, I guess there's a kind of this mystique of working in a movie theater, how cool it would be. But in reality, it's probably one of those situations of never meet your heroes. It's probably not as exciting or glamorous as you might think it would be. Well, let's hope the power holds, considering the note says when it's raining, the power goes out. We're gonna see something crossing the street. No, thankfully not. Although with the power on, I'm sure everyone knows. I mean, that light seems to be back on now. I'm sure everybody knows that we're in business here. Okay. Not his favorite job, not his least favorite. Ooh,
What's this?
keys.
All right.
I mean, the radio... You didn't actually think that was going to work, did you? Considering there's basically no more Fedra, period. Let's hope we don't run into too much trouble. Dina's still down there. Apparently oblivious to the fact that I restored power to the building. Alright, I know we're getting down to the wire here as far as time is concerned, but let's see what's going to happen when we clear out this theater.
Alright.
Well, no hordes of zombies coming to greet me. That's a good sign. Nothing on the Eurovision. What is that? Popcorn?
Wow. Oh, Joel. You'd love watching a movie in this place.
Got a hole in the roof, unfortunately. Another barricade. This is nice. It's like a old theater that they've kind of turned into a movie theater. Upstairs balcony. We have a curtain we can open. Does seem illuminated back there. Sick habit.
Rat.
Oh, that's the poster. That's actually the, I think there was an album in the music shop. They're setless. Settle for less. Who can say? Once more, unto the breach. Hideout. Running towards my problems. Possession. The light of two minds. And if they play an encore, which they most likely will, Armstrong and Holly. QED. Interesting. $25 at the door. All proceeds to benefit Seattle Children's Center. There are a lot of seats here. I don't want to spend too much time looking through them. But I'm going to quick little gander here in case there's anything worth taking. Because it won't let me go down the aisles. So I'm assuming I'm not going to do too thorough of a job, but just in case they have something laying in one of the seats or something. I don't want to miss a trading card. More popcorn. Something? Nope. It's a rather dirty theater. You would think with like an upcoming zombie apocalypse, they would have had time to either clean, because they would have closed beforehand. Or maybe this Fedra guy just like snacked on popcorn and watched the movies every chance he got. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think they're gonna have anything in the seats here. But it was worth a shot. You never know. Good spot to hide like a trading card or something. Let's see what we got back here. Looks like a workbench, possibly. Oh my gosh, it's a mannequin.
Spooky. No way.
Another guitar. Seems to be just like a recurring theme in this game. That sounds right.
If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself.
Man, grief. Still grieving. Whoa, flashback. 3 years earlier.
That's starting to sound like something.
Oh, wow.
I suck.
Just need to build up your calluses, that's all.
Man.
Man, Joel's here.
All right, come on.
Shimmer's here.
Is this it?
Yeah?
Oh, shit.
And for some
I'm
reason,
gonna start guessing.
Ellie looks
You wanna
ridiculously
spoil
younger.
your surprise now.
Oh, no.
Like way more than 3 years younger.
Is it a dinosaur?
Stop trying to guess. I ain't telling you.
All right. Is
Dinosaur
it
reference.
an elephant? Is it a convertible?
You're not gonna guess.
Is it a puppy? Is it a lot of kittens?
You mean a litter?
What's a litter?
A bunch of kittens.
Why wouldn't you call it just a bunch of kittens?
I don't know what. It's called a litter.
It's so dumb.
It's not a litter of kittens.
Okay. Hot air balloon.
More walking, less talking.
I like to think that it's a leader of kittens. I want a leader of kittens. She seems a lot younger than 3 years because at the beginning of the game, we flash forward 4 years to the current time period that we're playing in. And I don't think, at least I don't remember her looking this young 4 years ago, let alone 3 years ago. But maybe that's just my memory. Wow. Dinosaur reference, though. Did you catch it? Dinosaur reference. Check out the tie-in guitars. I did look at the guitars. They're actually not priced bad. I mean, if you look at what those Taylor guitars are actually priced at, they're a few $100s cheaper than what Sony is selling theirs for. But then again, I'm just attributing that to the markup because you're getting a collector's edition tie-in guitar. The cheaper one, like the $600 one though, says it's like a mini guitar, and I didn't look at the dimensions of it, but I'm curious how big it actually is because the $2,000 one is like their full-size, popular model of guitar. So as cool as it is, especially with like had the moth inlay up there by like the 3rd fret or whatever. Oh man, it was a sweet guitar, just a little expensive. Well, I guess if you're in the market for a Taylor and you like The Last of Us, why not? The small one though, I don't know. I don't know how small it is, or if it's just like for the price they're asking, I imagine it's still a playable guitar. I don't know about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is about 12:30. We're gonna pause it there. We had a few deaths today. Racked up some quarters in the jar to add. I'll tally it up. I have a total for you tomorrow. Well, we made it out. Dina has discovered, or at least believes us now, that we are immune, and she's divulged to us that she is also pregnant. And we're gonna camp down in this theater and have this kind of flashback memory to a happier time and a happier place. Interesting, though. Things are definitely interesting. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, though, I think that is going to do it for us today. We are back here again tomorrow, Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, playing for another hour and a half. Yesterday's stream, if you didn't catch it, will be going up tonight on YouTube. Same channel name, Quarters Without Borders. That will be yesterday's stream coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I should be able to get the stream from Saturday, our long stream. Hopefully that'll get done, and I can get that online to the archives today as well. Anything else? Housekeeping. I don't know. We're doing really well. The channel is up to 5 subscribers right now. So thank you everyone that's kind of tuning in, watching. I'm always, of course, welcome. I want you to feel welcome to offer suggestions, comments, things to help improving it. And start thinking about, I know we're not even near halfway through this game, but start thinking about things you might want to see come up next for the next title. I know we talked about possibly the Tomb Raider trilogy that just came out in the last few years. I know there's a new game coming out, I think in a few weeks. Ghost of Tsushima? I'm probably pronouncing that last part wrong. But like an open world feudal Japan samurai game. So there's a lot of potential options. Or maybe we want to go throwback and do some retro stuff on like old consoles. Anything. But we're going to continue things going. We have 2 more live streams this week. Nothing on Saturday, just a reminder. No long stream on Saturday. That'll be happening next Saturday. And if everything goes well, we can get the green screen up, experiment with that. Hopefully that doesn't hog up too many resources, and we'll go from there. But that's going to do it for me today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, spending your Tuesday morning. Is it Tuesday? Yeah. Spending your Tuesday morning with me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you back here 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday.